Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into NFL 2022 Mock Draft Challenges, episode number 4. This is a very unique challenge I have here today. I am going to be forced to draft my favorite position and only my favorite position with every single pick. I am going to take a wide receiver, and of course, we're going to be using the Green Bay Packers, who need to completely rebuild their wide receiver room after losing MVS to free agency, as well as Davante Adams to a trade. The Packers have 2 first-round picks. They've got 2 second-round picks, and guys, I normally never do it, but I will be trying to trade up to around the 10th position to get Garrett Wilson. Imagine Garrett Wilson paired with Aaron Rodgers. Also, I'm going to be looking for maybe George Pickens with one of those second-round picks, Alec Pierce maybe. Then you're talking later, 3rd, 4th round, maybe someone like Calvin Austin, a gadget player, Tyquan Thornton, the speedster from Baylor. Guys, there are so many options at receiver. This is the most loaded receiver class we've had in NFL draft history. And I can't wait to do this, and I am going to trade up. Hopefully, Garrett Wilson is going to be there at about pick 10 because I will trade up to honestly, I'll just trade up to pick number 8. I just want Garrett Wilson. I want Garrett Wilson. He is the number 4 overall player on my big board, and I could see the Packers doing one of 2 things. Let's just get right into the draft. I could see the Packers, if DK Metcalf becomes available, it's such a perfect scenario for either Green Bay or Kansas City, maybe even Kansas City, because Kansas City already has Juju and MVS. You add DK Metcalf, you trade both your late first-round picks for DK Metcalf. If he becomes available in a trade, there's talks about the Seahawks. Maybe they trade him, maybe they don't. But Green Bay is another team to where you actually can select players. Okay, let's see how realistic this thing is. With PFF, I'll try and acquire DK Metcalf right now. Let's see. So DK Metcalf, 22 over. They would not do that. Now, see, the thing is broken. So PFF added this thing where you can trade players. And let me just tell you this right now. If Green Bay could trade the 22nd overall pick for DK Metcalf straight up, they would do it. There's no way Seattle would accept this. They would want both the first round picks or at least a first and a second rounder minimum. So the thing is broken. I'm not going to do it. I mean, obviously, this would be a good scenario for Green Bay, but it's not realistic. And the point of this challenge is to draft a bunch of receivers. So I am going to hopefully stop this at around pick number 10 and trade up for Garrett Wilson. So I stopped it at pick 8. I really want to make sure I get Garrett Wilson. I don't care. I'm moving up. I'll give you a 22 and 28. You know what? Maybe we can give him 53. No, they're not going to do that. So this is legitimately a realistic trade. Maybe I might, in real life, the Packers might actually have to give up even more than this to move up to 8. It may not seem like a big jump, but 22 to 8, that is pretty big. So we're giving up 22 and 28, and we're moving up to number 8, and we will be drafting Garrett Wilson. So very easy pick here. I love Drake London as well. Don't get me wrong. I love Drake London, but could you imagine Aaron Rodgers paired with Garrett Wilson, the young superstar receiver who I am so positive is going to be a megastar in the NFL. It's not even funny, guys. I'm an Ohio State fan. I've pretty much watched every game Garrett Wilson has played. This kid is a guaranteed superstar. He's my number 4 overall player on my big board. And this is a legitimate trade the Packers could do. Maybe not all the way up to number 8, but if Garrett Wilson falls to pick 11 or 12, the Packers could do this. So we're taking Garrett Wilson. We do not have the 28th overall pick, so we might have to trade back up here. Okay, so we're going to actually trade, I believe, back. Yeah, so George Pickens is definitely available. Our next pick is 53, so let me try and maneuver my way up to 39. I'll give you 92. Do I do this? No, I kind of want to keep 92. I would really could I give you 249? Yeah, no, they're not going to do that. So I really want George Pickens to be available. Delicate. Be careful now. Delicate. Be careful. He hasn't gone yet. Jahad Dotson went. Okay, 41. 53. What if we gave you 132? Come on, guys. I do not want to trade a 2023 or 2024. You know what? What if we just threw in a 4th rounder? Yeah, no, we have to do this. I need George Pickens. I need to pair George Pickens with Garrett Wilson, and then I might actually take Trey McBride. I know he's a tight end, but they need a tight end, and he's kind of part of a receiver. You know, this is receiver and tight end. So, are you kidding me? No. There he is, George Pickens. How do they have him ranked 57th? Good Lord. So yeah, George Pickens is a top 20 player if he's healthy. The problem is he missed basically all of last year with Georgia. This is like the bigger receiver. So you've got your bigger receiver on one side, George Pickens, who still runs like a 4.43. The kid's a tank. He's absurd. And then he's like Calvin Johnson. George Pickens, NFL comparison for George Pickens, DK Metcalf. NFL comparison for Garrett Wilson, Calvin Ridley. So George Pickens, and then we have pick 59. I'm fine with just letting it go, although I would like to get Trey McBride. Do we trade back up to get Trey McBride here? Do we complete the trilogy? The trilogy. You know what? With the Chiefs, I believe Trey McBride is still there. Dude, this is Aaron Rodgers. This is a 60 touchdown year from Aaron Rodgers if he gets this. This is crazy what I'm doing. So I'm only moving up 9 spots. What about 171? Yeah, see, I knew they were going to be annoying about it. What about 228? Yeah, see, the thing is with this, they definitely won't take Trey McBride, but one of these teams is probably going to take him. Do any of these teams need a tight end? No, but you know what? We might just have to resume it. If we can't get Trey McBride, we might go Calvin Austin. We might go Alec Pierce, David Bell. Oh my goodness. We need to make sure. Okay, we only have 92. Okay, I don't think we can trade up. Yeah, we have to keep our picks. We have to keep 92. Although I probably will want like another pick. I might just trade all these back end picks to try and move up. I knew it. See, the thing is, I knew it. These teams, they snipe. Didn't they just sign Zachary Ertz to a long-term extension and they're still taking Trey McBride? That's not realistic. That's ridiculous. I'm so annoyed. But it is just a wide receiver only challenge. We'll keep it to only wide receivers. So my third receiver here, I might actually just trade this down. We could also get Wan'Dale Robinson. So there's a lot of options here, but I know David Bell is not going to be picked soon, so we might just trade down and try and get another legit pick. I would go to, no, I don't want to go to 87. That's too far down. Yeah, I can't go to 87. We may just take Alec Pierce. We're just going to completely rebuild. But the thing is, I've already got my 2 starting receivers. I need a starting slot receiver and then a gadget player. So it's like, I really don't need that many, but we need to build depth. We build depth. I may want to trade down to, if I can just trade down to 63, because I know Alec Pierce won't get taken. But like, they won't really give me anything for 63, will they? Could I trade down to like 76? No, I would, because Alec Pierce might be gone. What about 72? 109? Do I really want 109? I got to find a team with 2 picks remaining in the top 100. Okay, I'd like to do this. 92, 60, no, I wouldn't want to do that. Could we do something like that? Could I get 67 and 81 and keep 92? Thread the needle? Wow. So okay, we will do that. I like that. I like that trade a lot. Come on! Dude, the problem is, this happens every single time I do a video. I say I want Trey McBride. The AI listens to me and then takes Trey McBride. I say I want Alec Pierce. The AI listens to me. You know what? It doesn't even matter, because the AI is not smart enough to realize that David Bell is really a top 15 player in this draft. He's my number 13 player on my big board. This kid is a Cooper Kupp clone. It's so disrespectful what they've done to David Bell. And yeah, we just completely loaded our entire wide receiver room. Aaron Rodgers, this would be a 90 touchdown season. And here comes my gadget player, Wan'Dale Robinson. I was going to take Calvin Austin. That's fine. I'll just take Wan'Dale. That's fine. We just completely loaded our wide receiver room, and we're still going. We're going to take more depth. We're just rubbing it in. We're rubbing it in at this point. Actually, Tyquan Thornton, the speedster, they're going to give me an F. When they grade this, they'll give this pick an F, but I have to take receivers. Also, maybe Bo Melton. I really don't want any of these picks. 228, 249, 258. We'll take Tyquan Thornton. Yeah, we're just building an absurd wide receiver room right here. It's crazy what we're doing. Imagine a team actually did this. They just said, you know what? We're just going to take a bunch of receivers. The Atlanta Falcons could do it. The Atlanta Falcons need receivers badly. They do have Kyle Pitts, but if I was Atlanta, maybe look at a guy like Drake London in the first round and then tank this year. I think Atlanta is going to tank. They have Mariota. They're not going to do very well. We might just trade the rest of these picks. Maybe if Bo Melton is available. Is Bo Melton available? I'll take him. He's not. Slade Bolden. You guys remember him? Dixon. Trey Turner. We'll take Trey Turner. Just build more depth with the receiver position. Yes. Imagine a team did this, though. This would be crazy. Just keep taking receivers. Actually, let's take... Maybe Colt... No, I don't want to take a tight end now. I was going to take Trey McBride. I know he's not a receiver, but it would have been crazy if they got Trey McBride. They need a legit Johnny Johnson III. I believe this individual is a transfer from Penn State, Johnny Johnson III. Google it, folks. I know my college football. Braylon Sanders. That's a badass name for a receiver. I like that. We'll draft him. Google it, folks. Google it. Devin Williams, he was a high-ranking recruit. He, I believe, is a transfer from USC. Google it, folks. I know what I'm talking about. Slade Bolden is a former 3-star. Guys, the thing is, I'm so knowledgeable on college football, it's honestly crazy. Michael Woods, I remember him at the Combine. Let's get him a contract. I like that. I like getting Michael Woods the guy. Please load. Please load. Please, please, please. You did this the last time. Okay, I'm going to minus this, but please load. What is going on? It's lagging. Please load. Yes! And we got it to load. So here we go. They give this grade a D+ for giving up this much. This is probably, though, realistic what you're going to have to give up. If you want to move from 22 to 8... you're going to have to give up a lot. I'm just telling you guys, and I wanted Garrett Wilson. So our number 1 receiver is Garrett Wilson. Our number 2 receiver is George Pickens. Our slot is David Bell, and we have a gadget player, Wan'Dale Robinson, and then we've got a straight speedster, Tyquan Thornton, and of course they give it a grade of an F. See, guys, don't pay attention to the grades. The grades are meaningless. We just gave Aaron Rodgers a complete super team. Obviously, this is not realistic. It's a challenge. I have to draft all receivers. But it's actually cool to see. Look at all these. Receiver. And then we got Michael Woods. That really, they give that an F. That's disrespectful to Michael Woods. That kid was at the Combine, and he looked good. Disrespectful. Braylon Sanders, they give it a D-. Come on. And then they continue to disrespect David Bell. It's so annoying. They gave the George Pickens grade an A or a B. They gave this grade an A-. So this would be a total makeover. Dude, if the Packers trade up, if they trade 22 and 28 and Garrett Wilson is there at like pick 10, Garrett Wilson with Aaron Rodgers, that would be 1,600. That would be a better rookie season than Jamar Chase. Guaranteed. Garrett Wilson is a better prospect than Jamar Chase, guys. And I loved Jamar Chase last year. I loved Jamar Chase. Garrett Wilson, Drake London. But look at this. Oh my goodness, this receiver room. Are you joking me? They could honestly, the Packers realistically could very easily get Garrett Wilson and George Pickens. Imagine they somehow got Garrett Wilson with DK Metcalf. That would be impossible. They would have to trade. If you're going to trade for DK Metcalf, you're trading both your first round picks. You're trading both your first round picks, very likely. So I think DK Metcalf is either going to go to Green Bay or Seattle. Both of them have 2 first round, or not, excuse me, he's going to either go to Green Bay or Kansas City from Seattle if Seattle wants to trade him. And I've implored and I've kind of encouraged Seattle to actually trade DK Metcalf to go through a 1-year mini rebuild, gather as many picks as possible. You're going to have to pay DK Metcalf next year anyways. He's going to take up a ton of your salary cap. You've got a team like the Packers that have an opening. They can, because Devontae Adams left, they could afford to pay DK Metcalf if they went that route. Otherwise, you're looking at, obviously all these guys would be rookies, so it'd be tough to acclimate them. But this is a crazy receiver room. I love receivers, guys. But that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.